Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, June 1st, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and I want to give you a brief overview of what's been going on with Gaia Blooming. So some of you know, some of you don't. My father passed away suddenly, peacefully on April 8th. So I've been up in Santa Cruz with my mom, and I recently, just last week, went down to get my computer so I could record again and pick up my cats, and I got back and ready to record, and Lala got out. One of my little kitties got out, and she's been on the loose having a Sagittarius adventure. So send her good energy. Hopefully she makes her way back to me. I'd love to snuggle that little kitty. And Shannon has been busy finishing up her school year and heading out on her vacation. So we had a little downtime, but I am back and happy to be doing this. I've missed you. I've missed tuning into the astro in this way. So, our energy mantra for today is the light in me honors the light in you. And we are building to a full moon in Sagittarius. This full moon is actually happening tomorrow at 9:19 a.m. Pacific time. But we're really going to be feeling it as we build to it tonight. You're going to look up and be like, that moon is full. And it's going to definitely be feeling full. You're definitely going to feel, I always feel a little bit crazy, a little bouncy when the full moon hits. It really enlightens me. And I think it really enlightens the feminine. You know, the moon does represent feminine energy. And so I think it really heightens it. And I love when the full moon happens because there's the sun over opposite the moon. And they're both at 11 degrees, which is this healing degree. And I just think that there's so much life force in this full moon that's going to be happening. Let's talk a little bit about what we're building to before that happens. So the moon's going to start the day in Scorpio, trining Venus in Cancer. And I love this. I love this little combination, moon in Scorpio. I think, you know, whatever's coming up for you right now with this moon in Scorpio, it's good to look at because Saturn is actually making his way back into Scorpio. And so Scorpio can really represent our root chakra and those fears that we carry deep within our root chakra. And connecting to Venus in Cancer is really beautiful because sometimes we want to push through our fears, sometimes we hide from our fears, and Venus in Cancer is like, hey, let me be present with you. Let me hold space for you. Let me gently help you move through these fears. And I think that's all that we really need to do. You don't have to dive off the diving board straight into knowing how to deal with your fears and straight into, like, you know, jumping off that mountain. Whatever your fear is, sometimes you need to just deal with it gently. And Venus in Cancer meeting up with that moon in Scorpio saying, hey, whatever is going on with yourself, nurture it. Deal with this gently. For me, it's Lala, you know, and I'm trying to nurture myself through it. As much as I want to like get her home, I still need to remember me and care for me. The moon's then going to shift into Sagittarius, bringing us into that full moon energy. And moon in Sagittarius reminds us to expand, to believe, to open, to trust yourself, and to believe in infinite possibilities. One of my favorite quotes is, in every breath, there is a universe of possibilities. I think I actually made the quote, but I can't remember. I've been quoting it for so long, I don't actually know where it came from. But I believe that. And so this full moon that we're building to is reminding you of the possibilities within yourself. The moon is going to meet up with Saturn. This is at 0 degrees, which is that transformational degree. And I love it because 0 degrees, you know, it really is the bridge between one sign to the next. So this is connecting us both to Sagittarius and Scorpio energy and helping us transform, get into those fears. What holds you back from your openness? What holds you back from being all that you can be? And potentially opening to yourself. You know, one of the themes I've been saying about Saturn in Sagittarius is opening to everything else, allowing. And part of that is in opening and allowing yourself to be the light that you are. So speaking of light, the Sabian symbol, I brought my Sabian symbol book. The Sabian symbol for this full moon is in the left section of an archaic temple. A lamp burns in a container shaped like a human body. And what I love about this is that, you know, we go to temples, we go to nature, we go to church, we go to all these others, we go to teachers to find the light, to find that sacredness. And it's in you. And, you know, this at 11 degrees is reminding you of mastery, the mastery of yourself, recognizing the light within yourself and what you've come to offer. It's time to let yourself glow, little glowworm. It's time to let your light light up the world. That's what you came to do, was to share yourself, be open. So this opening isn't even necessarily about everybody else as much as it is, how can I open and be true to myself? Speaking of that, I pulled cards. Yay! And I love it. I pulled sharing, which you see right there. She's holding this light, sharing your light, allowing yourself to be the light, and ripeness. And I think the ripeness, you know, is the card so many of us hold back. Like, I'm not ready. I don't know if what I have to offer is good enough. This is saying your light is beautiful, and you're ready. Shine yourself to the world. So that's it for today, for this big full moon that's happening tomorrow. So be kind to yourself as we build to this moon. Send lots of love, please, for me. I'm so happy to be back with you. And I'd love to hear what's going on with you. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.